4 deal breakers for me are: number 1, he must have an authentic relationship with God. None of that God knows my heart stuff. Like a real, for real relationship with God. You must, spend time in prayer, know the word, spend time growing in the things of God instead of just out here living your life however and be like, God knows what I meant. Like none of that. Like for real relationship with God. Number 2, smoking and drinking is a no-go for me. I like my men sober-minded. I don't drink, I don't smoke, so I prefer that my guy did not. I think that, even drinking on the holidays, it's just not for me. I prefer you be in your own mind at all times. Number 3, you must have some sense of purpose in life. You must know where you're going. You must have some idea of what God has for you. I feel like at my age now, I know where I'm headed. I know what I want out of life. And I feel like the person that I connect with also needs to know what they want and where they're headed so that we can help each other get there. We can build together, and also so that, there's no clashing of purposes. Because if you enter a relationship with someone who doesn't necessarily know where they're going, and then they, finally discover it and they end up heading in a different direction from you, that's going to cause strife. It's going to possibly end the relationship. So to avoid all of that, like the person that I meet must know where they're going, know what they want out of life. And last but not least, communication is key. It's so important. Communication. We need to be able to tell each other when something is wrong in a respectful, grown-up way. And even tell each other when things are going right, when there's something that you like. I would love for you to be able to communicate that to me instead of, beating around the bush or what have you. Be able to talk like an adult, be able to get your point across in a appropriate way. No silent treatment, no passive aggressiveness, none of that. Just be able to communicate, because if you can't communicate in a relationship, then what's the point? So those are 4 deal breakers for me. I would love to hear some of yours. Please let me know down in the comments what are some of your deal breakers.